There you go. Water. All right. Live. It's 1:11 in the morning. I should be asleep right now, but I decided I got to do this. I was feeling a little crappy during the early evening, but hey, here we are, live streaming. Just talking about what happened this week in Kendama news. I'm on YouTube. I'm on IG as well. What's up? But there, maybe my battery might die. What is it? 28, 26, 28%. But hey, if that dies, then we'll jump over to YouTube, and that's where it's going to be archived anyways. So let's see what's happening. Let me know if I've missed anything. I will just be rattling off some of the things that I've seen through scrolling on Instagram, and just have a little chat about what has happened. Was perspired? Is that what it is? Perspired over this last week? Is that like when you sweat? Anyways, hey, internet. IKO, Internet Kendama Open, the Instagram Kendama Open by Lotus Kendamas went down. Isaac went over to the Sweet Studio and hung out with Sweets, the Ripper, and Cody to do a live stream of the actual event. Awesome to see, two companies come together, make that happen, give access to so many people to enjoy the competition. Let's see what was the announcements. Pro winners Liam Router went in it again in his dormitory, grinding. This time he wasn't showing off as much muscles as he was during the last internet, not the internet Kendama Open, the NAKO through the internet. But hey, he was still up there. Nick got second, Bryson got third. Man, just goes to show how these top tier players are still that delivering every time, which is something that is very, very special. I think when I first started seeing a lot of kendama competitions, you could see it was kind of jumping around. The person who stayed in first place in 1 year wasn't necessarily going to be locked in to place even first, second, third, any podium spots that upcoming year. But there's a few of them that are out there who are just on it and deliver again every time. And these three are definitely in there. Nick, Liam, Bryson. I mean, there's the other Gallagher, Zach too. What is up? So that's what went down. I did not watch it personally because that all happened probably it was long. I think when I caught wind of just a little bit of the night while I was going to sleep. They started. It was very slow moving, but throughout the night while I was sleeping, the event went down. But hey, thanks for advancements in the internet and things like Instagram. I see who won. And they could get little clips and whatnot. Another connection with Lotus. They dropped a new collab with the 18. So I feel bad because I haven't really done my research on this dude who is now people will be like, dude, you don't know him? I'm like, yeah, I P-Docs 18. It's late. I'm tired. No excuses though. Yeah, P-Docs 18 did a collab with Lotus, and hey, guess what? You got them Adrian Esteban strings with it. That's something special you don't see every day. Very interesting collab, bringing them all together, and yeah, just jamming out. Internet or Lotus doing stuff, making moves. Next on the document is Green Theory. The what is it? The Bluga 2 for TO's mod is dropping and coming out. Hopefully, or it has dropped. What am I saying? It's dropping. I'm looking at these posts that happened in this past week, and it's already done because Friday was yesterday. Sold out super quick. Personally, I think a lot of people like the Spectra applies, any Spectrums, and they definitely look really sweet. I remember my heart was shattered the first time I split my GT. I had an espresso. I still have it. GT1. the stupidest thing. I wasn't doing any crazy toss tricks or no spacewalks or nothing. I was just like holding it and like talking to somebody, and it just fumbled out of my hand, fell on the ground, concrete, and just split right on the side of the where the big cup was. And I was just so torn, a split when that happened. So after that, I was like, okay, for the price tag, probably not going to be investing in these so much. But as well as sometimes the color schemes can be a little tricky. Maybe it's just my eyes, but I felt sometimes like they can be a little harsh. I remember one time I messed with the Americano from GT, and looking at it, beautiful. Playing it, it's kind of given me some weird vibes in my eyes. So not a fan personally. But this one I would believe wouldn't be so bad because the contrasting colors aren't that different. Yeah, I was gonna say go pick it up, but hey, it's already sold out. What is going on? Oh, hey. Well, Adrian just chimes in. Only chipped one in the last 3 years, dude. You should come hang out where I dropped mine. Well, where did I drop mine? You should hang out. Yeah, wherever I dropped. I forgot where I dropped it. It was in like a very flat concrete ground. Any case, but I mean, super glue it back together, and hey, it still works. So I guess that's the thing. As long as it splits right where it should, not where it should, but where the maybe the glue was a little weak, then you should be able to, and you have the piece, you should be able to super glue it back into place, no problem, and it plays fine, unless you super glued it all wonky. Okay, next up, sweets kendamas, Alex Roush, legendary of the legend of legends, clash of that's he's a legend, and he revamped his pro mod, pretty nice moves. Got a new what is it, was it a boost, Ken? It was a Wange Sarado full maple, new paint colorway. The I guess the design, you could say, of the Tama stayed the same. So that's pretty sweet deal right there. People want to jump on that one. It reminded me of a different kendama brand that came out recently. What was it, like? New? No, I'm sorry, guys. This one's getting a little wonky with the lack of research that has been done. But in any case, hey, go support the legend. And he released a video for it, which was old school. That was so good to see it, like from back in the day when he had his like Roush versus the stove, Roush versus like aluminum mini. You should go check those out definitely if you haven't on YouTube. But the new one is like the same setup. It's just new style of tricks, new gen tricks on this new gen Dama, but the same like look of the whole thing. It was really well done. There you are, yeah. New lace. Thank you, thank you. That's what it was. Thank you. Sorry. But yeah. And then, hey, well, just in time, Adam, what's up? Review is happening. So for all of you who are watching, of course, review is always kicking it every week. Dude's animal. This time he's talking with Adrian, talking about strings and how they happen. So you definitely want to go check that out. Of course, he just dropped like a YouTube channel, not just, but has a YouTube channel, so you can go back, watch those in full screen. You can probably like hook it up to your TV and like watch it, so everyone in your whole family can enjoy. Probably not enjoy, but experience it. And then, oh yeah, Sweets Kendama's the artist series winners have been announced. I did not partake this time, lack of time to think of any good design, and it just came and went. I didn't even remember that it was a thing until the announcements of the winners. So they came out. There was a bunch, I think. I looked back a little bit. There was so many different types of people who gave in so many different types of designs. I actually saw 2 Totoros. Lisa made one of them. I saw 2 Totoros, and they were very interesting. And it was funny because those 2 Totoro Damas looked exactly the same. Like they had the exact same mind. These 2 people, different parts of the world, had the same exact idea for a Dama. So that was actually pretty interesting to see because all the other ones, that wasn't the case. But the ones that won, one kind of looks extremely similar to one they did during the first artist competition. What is it called? It's not called artist competition. Community Kendama series designed by players. I thought there was a specific title. Community Kendama series. I guess that was it. Very similar to that, like Space one. Spaced Out was it called? So this one called Slice of Violet by Eris the Pooh looks very similar. So I remember that one being very beautiful. So this one should be probably be beautiful as well. There is the Monarch Butterfly that came out as well, and I saw that when I was looking through the different types of designs of kendamas, and I kind of thought that might be a little trippy, depending on how broad those black strokes are on the top and the bottom of the dama, because you don't want to get it confused with the hole. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure Edo Sweets is on top of that. They're not gonna. I mean, they might have some trouble on their hands if they might have to be like, all right, we have to adjust it here and there because visibility wise, it is a little tricky with, or just not favorable for optimum tracking. So that could happen. Hey, and then and that one was done by Brittany Livoyan, Linova. Excuse me. And then the last one was the One Light, One Love, Unity. Yeah, remember that? By the Valentine Glass. Very interesting colors. Very interesting design, almost like Picasso-esque. Cool to see. The only one with a natty on the bottom. I think a lot of people went all out. You think artists getting involved and putting designs on tamas, not many people, I don't think, would opt for putting just natural clear on the damas, but hey, this person did, and it's a nice touch because I think there's plenty of people in the community who like that stuff. Let me get a drink. What's going on, everyone? Hopefully you're enjoying. No, no, 母さんかな。めちゃくちゃ遅いから。Excuse me. Nobu 430. One, he became 43 years old. Dude's amazing, and I was excited to see him do another collab with Yamagata Kobo, the creators of the Ozoras, our beloved Ozoras back in the day, and a model that he wasn't like a sponsored player, but they just did a collab with 430, his brand, and so that one is up there. Sadly, I wonder if this is only going to be a drop within Japan, or if Yamagata Kobo will be selling it overseas, then you might have a chance to snag one of these guys up. But very simple design. What was the next one? Bum bum bum. Terra released, came back with the Natura mods and new new types of wood for each of those. Those are pretty sweet looking. So if you didn't get your chance to grab those prefects before, now's your chance. Really cool, different types of woods that they decided to use on this one. And what was I going to say about this? Oh yeah, they went out and they did a live on IG explaining a little bit more of these. So definitely go check that out. I like how Terra has been more active, explaining a lot of their processes and products for everyone to enjoy, because there are definitely a smaller company within the scene, still very well known, but small. And so I'm sure a lot of people will have questions, especially those who are new to the scene, who want to see what it's like. Yeah, Reshape 3 does look very, very honed. I've heard that, I mean, depending on which one you're going for, there's the ash, there's the maple with the paint, and then there's the keyaki. And I think a lot of people would opt for that keyaki because it's not so often that they release the keyakis, because they make their own, they're growing their own trees. I don't know if everyone knows this. Yamagata Kobo grows their own trees. They have a mountain. They plant trees, they grow them, and then they chop them down and they turn them into kendamas. So that's why it takes like, I don't know, like 7 years or more for, Enjus to be released because of the rotation and how they grow, and same with the Kayakis, like, once they sell out, like, you're gonna have to wait a few years until the next batch is ready. Very, very interesting. But yeah, but I heard the Kayaki, like, I'm interested in picking one up, but I've heard that a lot of the Kens are very, very lightweight, and the Tamas are gonna be pretty dense, so they're gonna be heavy. I'm a stickler with weight matches because m- um, my play style. I mean, that's just an excuse, but I like to have it set up fairly close, or even sometimes opposite to what most people say. Like I kind of like a heavier Ken compared to the Tama. I played one time and I thought they were dead on, but it was actually the Ken was heavier, and I actually felt like a lot more comfortable compared to having the Tama heavier than the Ken. Test it out, experiment. But in any case, the reshapes, at least, yeah, those the new style of the Ken, the shape might be giving those Kayakis a lighter feel compared to the Tamas. But hey, you can still definitely do it up. Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes, yes. Awesome. That's right. Adrian knows. And then the last bit of information was, of course, no jumper kendama. Adam went out and he gave his apologies on his Instagram. I don't know if everyone's tired of this or not, but news. I think this is what we got to cover. I talked about it last week and my ideas of what would happen, and hey, I was pretty on point because after that, the bigger companies and brands came out with an official statement saying we've cut all ties with no jumper kendama. And then I was saying that the worst part of it is the team member. Like I feel bad for the team because there's a lot of great people who have been a part of the community before new jumper kendama was a thing. So it kind of sucks that this is what happened, but hey, if you're an old head, you've seen what happened back in the day with Kenko. So kind of, you know, vibes are a bit of the same. But in any case, the team had to not disband totally, but there's plenty of people who decided to leave the team, and yeah, so I was pretty much guessing that they're gonna have to make a choice of what to do, and a lot of people have been jumping off. But hey, no jump off, Kendama. They are jumping off of the kendama, or at least of those kendamas specifically. And you guys see a lot of like pictures of Wyatt on that, and I remember like hearing people say at the very beginning when Wyatt left Kusa, they're like, he's gonna be on no jumper or he's gonna be on Soul, and people be like, no jumper, you kidding me? Um, but then with this current or recent tour that they just finished up, I believe, there was pictures of him, and then Earl posted a picture of like how he's leaving the team, and it's like the team picture, and then you see Wyatt in that. I'm like, yo, okay. So that was true. And then you see posts of Wyatt just recently that says keep on swimming, and him destroying as he usually does with his ridiculously difficult long ass lines. Just keep swimming. So I'm guessing he was going to be announced as a new jumper team player, and just swerved out of the way of that drunk driver. Or any case, that's it. Yeah, yeah. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. Was there anything else I missed before I go? It's a 1:30 over here. Anything else I missed? Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yes. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Got some people. Okay, that's another thing that happened. Yes, I'm just looking at the everyone joining on YouTube. Thanks so much. Some people from South Korea who has joined and was able to watch the video of me and Sue talking about the new friction clear lights and that it was helpful for them. Awesome. Glad that we could help somebody. Um, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, Kendama World Cup tricks. Trick lists have been released. I think they just released a level 10 just today. Check it out. I mean, there was nothing that was like crazy wow. There was like a triple inward knee bounce, which there's always a few tricks that you see that are like no one's gonna do that. No one's gonna do that. There's probably be like one person that might attempt that, but no one's gonna do that trick. But still interesting to see. And I was not very surprised. I was pretty surprised personally. I don't know why, but there was a lot of people from Taiwan and Hong Kong that were doing some pretty interesting tricks that were up on that level 9 tier. So hey, shout out to all the homies in Taiwan and Hong Kong ripping it up, doing it. Their community is so tight, feels like. I've never been to. I've met some of the dudes of the people from Kendama World Cups, but hey, it's super awesome to see them. Yo, hey, yeah, exactly, yeah. 11, 12. The they got to throw in like a special like omake, like kind of just for like shits and giggles, kind of like level 13. I don't even know what it would be. Just like fringe case, level 13. The finger pop jammer, that thing was intense. Any case, everyone. Oh, that was another thing. I don't know if it's gone already, but um D Robinson, he posted up some like, hey, did you know like Kendama factoid news shinfo of some things within Kendama, and very interesting. I thought he had it on his story. I don't know if it's up anymore. You should go check it out, Janet Robinson. And he posted how Rui, our last in person event, Kendama World Cup, won without doing any type of like stall, no like lighthouses, no stalls, birds, stilts. I don't think even like a lunar. I think that maybe mentioned there was like one insta in there, and it was all just like flips, juggles, and instas that took him to the top. And I was like, wow, it makes sense because you're cutting out the time of those stalls. You're just going bang bang, Johnny Thunder. Yeah, yeah. So those are awesome. Interesting to see what he does with them. Because dude's got facts. He does his research, his homework. He's lives and breathes Dama. He's a madman. So awesome. Um, yeah, yeah. It was intense. It was intense. Anyways, everyone, I'm gonna get going. If you're just joining on Instagram, you missed maybe the first half. I will be archiving this on the YouTube channel, so go check it out. At least on the KENDERTAINMENT IG, you can check it out within the bio. There's a link to the YouTube, and then you can watch the whole thing there. And that's it, everyone. I'm going home. I'm going home, dude. I'm so tired. I'm going to sleep. I'll see you all next week for another round of weekly roundup of the Kendama news, and hope you enjoyed it. Stay up. Go over to Cafe Kendama to check out the talk that's going to happen very soon, or maybe not very soon, maybe a few hours with Adrian. Yes, that's it. Catch you guys later. Peace out. Where do I stop? There you go. Ha. All right, everyone. End the stream. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.